As a way to review figurative language and poetic sound devices, we're going to be annotating some poems over the next couple of days. And annotate simply means to take note on the actual piece of literature. In this case today, we're going to be doing the poem called The Brook. So you have the poem here, and then you have annotating instructions. So you will have done this already in preparation for this, going through and color coding the directions so you know that we'll be highlighting the end rhymes, doing the rhyme scheme, telling whether the rhyme scheme is partial or complete, and then here's our sound devices in the different colors. So you'll be making this previously, and then we'll go ahead and annotate. I'm going to do the beginning, maybe the first 2 stanzas, just to demonstrate, and then I'm going to kind of let you take over. When you're all finished, there will be keys all the way around the room where you can come and check to make sure that yours is correct. So we're going to follow the directions in order, and then we're going to do them or annotate them on the poem. So the very first thing is to highlight the last word of each line. And we're going to do it no matter if they rhyme or not. We're just drawing attention to the last word. So we'll zoom in here a little bit. We're going to draw attention to the last word in each verse. And I'm just highlighting that so then we know to look for our end rhyme. Then we'll go to number 2, annotate the rhyme scheme. Again, we know that that's all done in letters. Rhymes that are the same get the same letter. New rhymes get the next letter in order. So our first line automatically gets an A. I'm going to do this in pencil. You should do this in pencil, just in case you're wrong. So it gets an A. And then Hern does not rhyme with Sally, so it gets a B. Fern does rhyme with Hern, so it gets an A. Valley rhymes with Sally, gets a B. Stanza 2, down does not rhyme with valley or fern, so it gets a C. Ridges does not rhyme with down, valley, or fern, it gets a D. Town rhymes with down, C. Bridges, ridges, D. Now, you're going to be doing the rest on your own. I am going to give you a little tip. The very last letter on this page is F. Now, that isn't the furthest it goes in the alphabet. The furthest letter you're going to get to is J. So those are my 2 tips to kind of keep your rhyme scheme in the correct order. We've never really done rhyme schemes beyond D. So this will be a bit of a challenge. So that's number 2. Number 3, you're going to use, again, a pencil or a paper mate to decide whether these rhymes are partial, meaning they don't quite rhyme, but they're close enough, or complete. They are perfect or precise. So Hern and Fern, exact same syllable sound. So these would be complete, full circle, 2 lines. Full circle, 2 lines. Sally, valley, complete. Full circle, 2 lines. And we'll do that again here. Downtown, perfect rhymes, complete. Ridges, bridges. Now remember, we're only worried about the last syllable. Don't bring anything else into play there. Then we have to go on a little bit of a scavenger hunt. We're looking for onomatopoeia, words that mimic the sound that they are. So you'll go through and you're looking for sounds. Some of these words are a little unfamiliar. This poem is by Alfred Lord Tennyson. He was from England, and they used different terms than we do. So coot and hern is really the English American version of a field. So some kids see coot and think that must be a sound. It's not. It's field and valley kind of thing. But when we look sparkle, this also confuses kids. Sparkle is not a sound. It's a thing. However, bicker, when two people are bickering, that is a noise. And there's my dogs. Hold on one second. And we'll get them. So bicker is onomatopoeia. So we will go ahead and color that or annotate that orange. I don't believe there's any other onomatopoeia in stanza 2, but there is a lot of onomatopoeia in this first half. So look carefully. And then brown, we're looking for consonants. Remember, consonants is a repeated consonant sound really anywhere in a word, but if it's consistently at the beginning of a word, then it's alliteration, so you have to be careful. So we're going to grab our brown, and we're looking for consonant sounds repeated inside words. For example, Sally, Valley, those double L's are consonants because there's consonants in the middle of a word that are repeating themselves. Another one would be, we have a T sound here. 30, 20, little. There you're going to hear that T sound again. It gets repeated, that's consonants. Don't get stuck saying, oh, there's a T. It must be consonants. Remember, it has nothing to do with letters and everything to do with sound. This is 30. That is not the same sound as T, the T here. So there's our consonants. There's even a few, the bridges in that word as well. Then we have alliteration, which is purple. These again are only repeated beginning sounds, only, and no vowels. Also remember, repeated words don't count. So by and by, that's not alliteration. They're the same word. However, hills, hurry, half, 100 is alliteration because ha, 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 ha. It's repeated in the same stanza. It's alliteration. If you come up here, you're also going to find that haunts, hern. We're going to have sudden, sparkle, that S sound. We have k, come, coot. There's alliteration. Beginning consonant sounds that repeat. And then finally, the one we had to add, green, is assonance. This is a repeated vowel sound anywhere in a word. So again, this is a little tricky. We have a short I. Hills, slip, ridge, little, bridge. So that short I, hills, slip, ridges, little, bridges, there's assonance. However, 30, that I there is not, because it's blended with the R to make an sound. It is not the short I. So again, you have to be careful. Okay? Up here we have Sally, valley, the E sound here. Oftentimes you're going to find assonance and consonants in those rhyming words. They're the reason they rhyme, which makes sense. So you're going to continue the remaining part of the first half. I would then come up and check that. Once you have this right, it'll look like this. This is all complete, everything done, filled out, found. You will then move on to the second half, doing all of the same directions. When you're totally finished annotating, you will move to the responding to the poem. You'll title it The Brook, Alfred Lloyd Tennyson, and then you will answer all of the questions in all of the boxes. I will be putting up on the screen an example one for a different poem, but an example nonetheless, to make sure you understand the expectation for each box, that I want full, complete answers. So this is how we're going to review. Good luck.